Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of Chilled Relax Plant content where we talk about our plants and we just try to grow them how we want them to grow the best we can. If that's something you can relate to or you just want to hang out, do some planty stuff, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends. So, I've been organizing in the background. You guys haven't seen it, but I am just organizing my house and moving things around because, you know, it's what I do. And I found 8 like 3-inch pots. I think they're like they're not like 4-inch. They have to be. They're like the 3-inch pots from like Dollar Tree. I got a couple years ago and I like painted them with whatever paint I use. I think some of them are like nail polish. Some of them's just like regular paint. But I have 8 of them. And I've recently gotten really into succulents, as I've shared. And so I use this as like a little excuse to buy some succulents. I don't need an excuse. I have my own money. I do what I want. I buy what I want. You know, my bills are paid. It's fine. But yeah, so I have 8 succulents. I'll show you really quick what they are, and then we'll change up the camera, and then you could hang out with me while I repot them. So the first one is called Tiger Claws. I'll give you the like little name. Hopefully it focuses, maybe. Kinda. It's called Tiger Jaws, and this is what it looks like. I've tried to grow this plant a couple times before, but we're gonna try again. I think they all were like under $4. So I think like total with tax it came out to like 35 bucks for all of the little plants. So, you know, it's alright. It's alright. I don't mind it. This one I think is really cool. It's a Thanapsis clarinarium. Can you see that? I don't know how to say that, but it's really cool. They're like little, I don't know what they're like, almost remind me of like a toad skin or something. Like the edges. I've tried to grow a couple of different varieties of this kind. Like some of them just have like the wiggly edges and stuff like that. And again, I've like killed most of those. So we'll try this one. I don't think I've seen this one before, but it's just really cool. So I figured we'd try it. And then because, you know, I love like my Haworthias, this one just says assorted succulents. I have no idea what the name is. I might already have this one, but I just thought it was really cute, and I figured you can never have too many cute little plants. So, and then we have Haworthia mirabilis mundula. I'll let you try to sound it out on your own. And then so this one has like the window tops, like it's clear or translucent on top. You can kind of see it a little bit. I have a couple of different varieties of this like translucent and top plant too, and they're really cool. They're relatively hardy. I haven't killed too many of them, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool. And this one has a bunch of babies with it too, so I really like that one. Alright, another little succulent assorted Haworthia looking plant is this guy right here. He's more like broad-leafed. I feel like a couple of my other Haworthias are like thinner leafed. He's like wide, thick. There we go. He's got like very pronounced speckling of whatever this white bumpies are. Yeah. Just thought it looked cool. I like how they're almost like striped, the bumps are. I have 1 or 2 other ones that are kind of like this, but they have the smaller bumps, smaller leaves, and the spacing between like the lined bumps are smaller. So I just thought this was cute. Alright, I have another little Haworthia. This one I'm pretty sure I have already, but it's just so cute. And I had 8 pots, so I was like, might as well just get it. But yeah, this one's like more of a green on green bumpy thing. And this is like kind of how the other ones are, where the leaves are like really a lot more narrow compared to like this one. If you put them next to each other, you can kind of like see how different they are. Yeah. But really cool. All right, and then I think this is just an aloe, like a type of aloe vera. Not 100%. It just says, oh, there's a second sticker. Let's see what's under that sticker. Same thing. All right, it's just a double up of the sticker. But 2-inch succulent assortment. I just liked how it looked all bumpy. And I figured, might as well try it. And then the last one I have is called a Haworthia. Oh, it's just an assorted Haworthia. This is another one that has like the translucent tops. I feel like this one is a little underwatered. It's like a little thirsty. Look at those roots. Wow. Really nice roots. But yeah, so the tops are translucent. I don't know if you can kind of see it. You see the lines? In between those lines at the top is like that little window translucent part of the plant. And this one has a bunch of babies too, so it was cute. I don't think I have one that looks like this, so I figured try it out. All right, so I'm gonna change up the camera, get my soil ready, and then I guess we'll just hang out and repot some succulents. All right, I switched up the angle. Let me know if you guys like this angle or not, or if you like more of the aerial view. And we're going to be potting this one up first. We're going to be potting her up into this pot. I pre-soiled most of the pots already, just to make this a little easier for me. And I guess we'll check out the roots. I'm not going to really do anything with the substrate in here. I'm just going to plop them in and leave them, because I don't want to mess up the roots and kill the plant. Succulents can sometimes like die relatively easily. So, but it's definitely ready for a repot. So pop her in here, push her down just a little bit. And then I have my little thing right here to try to fill her up. I'm excited for spring. It feels like it's almost springtime. I know it's like not yet, and we have a ways to go before it's actually nice and warm and stays warm, but I'm excited. I'm excited to start seeds. I think for my area, I have to wait. I don't know. You could do like 6 weeks before the last frost, but I feel like it kind of stays kind of cold for a little while now. Out here, I feel like before like March, it was like starting to warm up before in like the past, and now it's kind of still pretty cold in March, so I don't know. We'll see. I think like May I can start. I think technically like my area, like the last frost is supposed to be May 15th, but I don't know. But we have one. Looks really cute. These succulents I think I'm going to put outside with a lot of my succulents this year, because my succulents did really, really well being put outside. So I figure we're going to do that again. Again, I have this pot, and we will pot up the jaws in this one. Let's check out the roots. So these have finer roots, but they are abundant. Hopefully they're not all dead. But again, I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to hold them down and then backfill. There was also some lithops. I got all of these plants at Home Depot. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I got them all at Home Depot. They had lithops, and I was really tempted to buy them, but I've killed those like 5+ times. So I figure let me wait on that. I'm almost like tempted to try growing those plants in like just straight either sand or just like straight pebbles. And oh, I just like threw that. Oops. Like straight sand or straight pebbles. Because I've always like I kill that plant by overwatering every time. Every time. And so I figure if I do like a really, really, really fast draining substrate, like just like pebbles or sand, I wouldn't kill it, but I haven't tried it yet. I did try was it last summer or the summer before, I did try growing cactus in just sand, and it was like okay for some of the cactus, but not all of them. Some of the cactus like did okay with it, and others did not like it. I guess some cactus, it just depends on the type of cactus you have, I guess. But yeah, I think something else I've been thinking about, I don't know if I really should do it or not, is starting a like a subscription of like succulents, getting a subscription for succulents. I want to do it, but then I'm like, do I want to do it? I don't know. All right, this one we're going to put this guy in. We'll check out his roots. He also has an abundant amount of roots, but they are thin, and these guys kind of look a little bit more dried out. So I'm a little more worried about this one making it, but we're just going to try. And that's all you could do sometimes. So, but yeah, I'm excited for spring. I'm excited for it to be warm out. I'm tired of the cold. Can you guys hear my neighbor's music? I don't know if you can or not. I can hear it. I hear like the bass. It's not bad. But I tend to like techno a little bit more. So, and techno also can have a lot of bass, but I don't like the really heavy bass techno stuff. But to each his own. What kind of music do you guys like? If I had to guess, I feel like the majority of the people who watch my videos, and you guys have to comment in the comments below if I'm right or not or wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of people like country music. I could be wrong. Or, what's another? Pop, maybe? Like popular music, whatever's on the radio. Maybe. And then let me guess one more. R&B. Do a lot of you guys like to listen to R&B music? Let me know in the comments below. And, yeah. That one was pretty easy. That one's cute. Okay. We'll do this pot next. And we will put in here this aloe. I don't know if I like this angle. I feel like, I don't know. All right, so roots. Not as many as some of the other ones, but they're thick, they're white, they're healthy. So we're doing good. We like those kind of roots. So I've been trying to read more, right? Growing up, I used to read a lot, like hundreds of books in the summer. When I was in high school, and you don't have like a real job and all that stuff to take up all of your time. But I've been wanting to get back into reading. There's one series that I've like followed since high school. It's the Laurel K. Hamilton, that's the author, and it's the Anita Blake series. And I think she's up to book 30. I have all of the books, physical and digital copy, because that's like my favorite book series right now. It's like, it's vampire-y, and there's like fae and stuff in it. And I just really like, I just like that universe, and I like reading those books. But there are a couple others that I have read throughout my reading years, I guess. Another author I really liked was Kim Harrison, and I thought she had finished her one series, but I think she just put out another book. It's been a couple years, but for that series, that particular series, but I think she just put out another book for that like universe, and so I'm really interested. I gotta like look into it. It was I think it's Rachel Morgan or something like that. She's like some type of like private investigator type person. And again, it's like vampire-y and stuff like that. But so if that series is coming back, that's gonna be really cool. These are the roots for this guy. Looks really good. I'm just gonna like knock some of this upper dirt like down, just because I feel like it's really high. Oh, we have a little baby. I'll show you. This is what a little baby looks like. It kind of like pops itself out and then starts from like the main mother plant. That's cool. It's exciting. But yeah, and then another author that I read a lot of, I have also all of her books from the series that I read, is Lindsay Sands. It's the Arganu series. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but again, it's like a vampire-y world and stuff like that. I do want to get into more like maybe medieval type of books. I don't know. I don't really know the genre I want. Growing up, I used to read a lot of like royal family, like diaries, things like that. Like the diary, it was like all fiction, but like the diary of like Queen Elizabeth or Queen Mary or whoever it was. And so I liked that kind of like medieval world building universe type of stuff. So I kind of want to get into that again. But one, I don't really know like what's out there, right? Two, I don't know. I feel like I'm either 0 or 100 for like a lot of things, right? Like I'm either reading a lot or I'm not reading at all. And I feel like if I start reading again and I start like branching out into too many things, like that's all I'm going to be doing. But look how cute that looks. But I do want to get back into that and start reading more. Because really right now I just read like 2 authors consistently. And like they put out a book each year. So it's really, I'm only reading like 2 books a year. And I feel like I should be reading more than that. I don't know. That's just how I feel. All right, this one, we're going to put in this translucent guy. And look at those roots. Wow. These are nice. These are nice. And this is the one that has babies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-ish babies. Look how cute that looks. So, yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on like authors for like medieval world stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm not really big into science fiction. Like I kind of am, but it can't be like too like Star Wars-y. Is that like mean to say? I don't really like that type of stuff. I'm more into like medieval stuff like that. I don't know. But let me know if you have any recommendations. Do you guys read books? What kind of books do you guys read? And what authors do you read? Do you guys follow a specific series? Or do you kind of like just jump around? Like for when I was in high school, a lot of the times I would just like pick up a book and start reading it. Like if we went shopping with my parents or whatever, I would just go down like the book aisle and pick up a book and just start reading it. And if I really liked it by the time my parents were done shopping, like, you know, they'd buy it for me or whatever. But, you know, so I kind of just would like pick up a book, start reading it. And then I read a lot of Stephen King. That was another genre I read a lot of. I read a lot of Anne Rice, like her vampire-y books. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other authors I read. I used to have it was like hundreds of books. And then when I moved and went to school and all that stuff, you know, you donate. I was donating like huge garbage bags of like books to like my local library and stuff. I also have this thing, like, if I read a book and I really liked it, I would want to keep it. But you can't do that. Or, like, own it. I would want to own it. So it was hard. Before the digital books came out, you know, I always wanted to keep or buy the book that I read from, like, the library or wherever, if it was a really good book. I do want to try to reread some of, like, the Anita Blake series or the Lindsay Sands series. I do want to do that. But again, I feel like I'm pressed for time a lot of the times. I know it's just like I have to make time for it and just like do it and like tell, you know, myself like, okay, this day I'm going to be reading or whatever it is, or just make the time. Don't overbook myself. But it's not always possible. So I think this guy's in there kind of good. I hope he's in there good. I guess if I drop him and he falls out, we'll find out. But all right, and then the next one we will put in this little Haworthia. Again, another one with really good juicy roots. And a bunch of little babies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. And there's a couple more, 5, 6. They like sneak in there, the little babies. Can you see them? Right there. A little sneaky. Yeah, so there's that. This one's kind of the top of the planters. Look at that. That's what a couple of babies are popping up, looking like. That's what they look like coming up. Really cute. All right. A couple other things I'm really excited about for spring is, like I said, starting the like the tea garden. I'm really excited about that. I have like pretty much everything set up for that. I need to find my heat mats. I have a couple of heat mats. They're in my garage right now. So like I know where they are. I just have to go and get them and like set up a little designated area to my seeds. I don't know if I have room for it in here. It's probably going to have to be in here, right? Because I have all the lights and everything else is set up for plants in here. But where do I put them is the question. But I think I can start the seeds soon-ish. I don't know. I feel like last year I started late. Things grew, but they grew kind of late. And then, you know, I wasn't able to really do anything with them. So, look at that. We had basil for a while. That was pretty good. All right, and then the last plant is going to be the other translucent guy. Let's see what his roots look like. They look good. All right, so for this one, I see a bunch of like healthy, juicy roots. And then I see some of these like more spindly ones. And these look a little more dry. So I think like the main plant is okay, but maybe the babies aren't doing so hot. I guess we'll just see. We'll find out. I hope this wasn't like all out of focus this whole time. If it was, oops. I didn't mean for that. But again, we're trying a new angle. You know, you get used to filming in one angle and moving the camera and moving plants in a certain way, and then you move it and you change it up, and then everything's different. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below what you guys are excited for the warm weather. Are you already in warm weather? I know some places just warm up faster than other places, and I am a little jealous of you guys. But then I sometimes get snow, and I feel like the lower states don't always get snow. And, you know, snow for a little bit is okay. Too much snow is nobody likes, but a little bit of snow is all right. All right, so I need a pen or something to try to push it down, because this one's a little more full. He's like filling out the pot already. not vertically, but horizontally. And I want to make sure I have soil in there that's covering all the roots. Do you guys move your plants outside in the spring and summer? I used to not do it. I never used to do it. And then I tried it last year with not all my plants. Like, I don't think I would ever bring out my Hoyas. Just because, like, I would be upset if something happened to those. But my Dracaenas I bring outside. Most of my succulents I bring outside if I think, like, the pots will survive. And they did really well. They really did. I am tempted to try my begonias outside, but I think that would just be a bad idea. I feel like begonias, I don't know, they're all cane begonias. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have put out a cane begonia in like a 7B zone, and how did that plant do over the summer and spring. But I just feel like they would maybe like get really big really fast, and that'd be like really kind of cool. All right, so hopefully this wasn't too blurry of a video, but yeah, alrighty guys, so these are all of my new succulents. Welcome to the family, Planties. I hope you all love it here and live and grow and be beautiful. And let me know, guys, which one is your favorite. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. It's kind of like a medium longish video. Let me know if you want videos that are shorter or longer than this. And I guess until next time, relax, plant. Peace out.